Alright, this is a quick follow-up to chopsticks, and I also want to talk a little bit about electronic keyboards. Electronic keyboards are just like pianos. They're nice. They have all the notes that you can play, but the nice thing about these is they have rhythms and they have sounds. So you can make lots of different sounds that you want, but the rhythms are what's really nice. Now it's got 100 rhythms. This one only has 4 or 5 waltzes, which means all the other rhythms are in 4/4 time. Waltzes are in 3/4 time, which is 1 2 3 1 2 3, and that's what we're going to talk about this lesson. So the nice thing about these chords are, if you want to play a chord down at the bottom, you can put it either in fingered mode or what's called, in this piano it's called concert chord mode, but on your piano it's probably called casio chord. But what that means is if you push just one note, you're going to get that chord in a major form. So this is a C major. If I push a D, I'm going to get a D major. E major, F sharp, I'm going to get an F sharp major. So that's how you get your major chords. If you want to hit the minor chords, you hit the C chord, or the C note, and then any note above that you'll get a minor. So any 2 notes, as long as the bottom note is the one you're looking for, you'll get that chord. So for that's an E major, if anything above that's an E minor, and so on. If you hit 3 notes, you get a 7th, so that's a C 7th. You hit 4 notes, you get a C minor 7. To me, that's nice and all, but that really doesn't show you how to play the piano. It's more like Guitar Hero, you just push buttons. Now, what's much nicer, anyways, once you get these notes, you can play them along with the beats. See, I'm just hitting a C here, and I'm getting a C chord. And then I'm going up to an F and getting an F chord. And then I'm going to a G and getting a G chord. Back to a C. And that's all fine and dandy, and you use that, and that's 4/4 time, and we're going to do that later. But what I really like and prefer to do down here, instead of hitting these single notes, is to hit the entire, what's called fingered chords, which means you have to play the entire chord. So if you just play a C and an E down here, you're not going to get anything. I'll switch to the fingered mode. You're going to have to hit all 3 of them to get a C chord. And to hit a G7th, you've got to hit all 4 notes that are in the G7th, or the piano doesn't know what you're looking for. So that's how I would play those 2 chords in our song of chopsticks. Now chopsticks is in 3/4 time, so I've put this on waltz. Like I say, I've got 4 or 5 waltzes on there, and this one works the best. The speed I use for a chopsticks is about 180 beats per minute. So it sounds like this. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now you can play it without playing anything in the bass and just use it as a metronome. But I prefer using the music in the bass. And remember, the first chord is a G7th, so I can play it with just a single bass in the bass. Or you can put chords in the bass too. And the nice thing about this is you can concentrate on what you're doing with your right hand and the melody and everything, and the only thing you have to do on here is 2 different things. It's a C chord and a G7th chord. G7, C. anyways, I could do this all day long. And like I said, the beauty of this is you can really work on your melody while you don't have to concentrate so much on your bass patterns. All right, have fun with your keyboard. Practice, practice, practice.